Hi, my name is Leonardo Frid, and I'm going to be guiding you through this brief tutorial on downloading and installing the Caribou Cumulative Effects Model Framework. Now this is the second of a series of 4 video tutorials. In the previous video tutorial, we covered basic concepts behind the Caribou Cumulative Effects Model, and in subsequent videos, we'll be giving you an introduction to the full version of the Caribou Cumulative Effects software, and in the final video we'll be guiding you through a step-by-step tutorial on using a simple version of the Caribou Cumulative Effects software. So to download the software, you're going to open up a browser and navigate to ApexRMS.com, and this is the home page for Apex. You'll then scroll down to the bottom of the home page. And I'm actually going to log out so you get the full user experience here. So you navigate to the bottom of the home page and you'll click on the details under Caribou Simulation Model. So this page gives you some more information on the Caribou Cumulative Effects Framework and some of the other Caribou models we've developed. And you can click on the link to download DGSim, which is a standalone population model, or the full Caribou Cumulative Effects model framework. And so this is where, if you haven't logged in and if you haven't created a registration with our webpage, you'll be prompted to create a new user registration. If you've already registered, then you can click on existing user login, enter your username, and log in. And then you'll be redirected to the download page, find out a little bit more about what the requirements are for the software. And the last link is the link to download the full Caribou Cumulative Effects model and some sample files. So I'm going to click on that link there. You'll be prompted to read the full license agreement, and once you've done so, you can either choose to agree to the terms or not. So I'm going to click on agree to the terms. And now this file is fairly large just because it contains a sample data set as well as the software. So while this is downloading, I'm just going to pause the recording. Okay, so now the file has been fully downloaded. So I'm going to click on this. This is a zip file or compressed zip folder. And inside of it, there's 2 folders, one containing the sample data and one containing the software. So I'm going to take both of those folders and I'm going to copy them. And I am going to go to my documents and just create a new folder. Call it CCE for Caribou Cumulative Effects. And I'm going to open that folder and I'm going to paste those 2 folders that I just copied. So it's taking a bit of time to paste both the sample data and then the software. Okay, so now we've got, we can look a little bit inside what's in here. So if I click on the software folder, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a couple of shortcuts just to make my life easier. So the first one is this synchrosim.winform. So this is the user interface for the full Caribou Cumulative Effects framework. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a shortcut. And I'm going to rename my shortcut and call it CCE. So again, this is for the full software. And I'm also going to create, there's this other one, synchrosim.cce lite interface, which is the simplified version of the software. And so I'm going to also create a shortcut for that, and I'm going to call it, I'm going to rename it, and I'm going to call this the CCE lite shortcut. Okay, so we've got 2 shortcuts now. I'm going to take both of those, cut them, and I'm going to put them desktop so that they're easily accessible. Okay, so here they are. And I'm going to start out with the full version just to show you how to find the data set that you're going to be working with in the next tutorial. So I'm going to double click on that. Okay, it's giving me some more information because it's a file I downloaded from the internet, but I'm going to choose to run it anyway. Okay, again, I'm getting a little bit more information from my antivirus program. Again, this is a file that I trust, so I'm going to run it anyway. Okay, so this opens up the software, and then the last thing I'm going to show you in this tutorial is how to find the sample data. So if I go to File, Open Library, and I'm going to navigate again to the folder that I created under My Documents, CCE, Sample Data, and we want to work with this file. It's a SSIM extension, and this is my library for my Caribou Cumulative Effects model sample data set. So I'm just going to double click on that, and so here we've got it open. And in the next tutorial, I'll be talking a little bit more about looking at models in this library, working with the scenarios, both looking at the inputs, running the model, and looking at the outputs. Thanks for listening.